Hi friends, welcome back to this channel. I'm super excited to be back filming again. I took a little break for the summer. I filmed my vacation to New York City, and then I had my friend Jenna up here from school, and I've been working all summer, so I just want to take some time to soak up that time and soak up my time here on break with my family. But I'll definitely be back to regular every other Friday when I get back to college. For today's video, I wanted to do something a little bit different. I had my birthday a few weeks ago and I turned 19. So today I wanted to talk about 19 things I've learned at 19 years old. Quick disclaimer before I get started. I don't know everything. I've learned a lot in the last year, and in the last probably like 5 or 6 years, I've probably seen the most growth in my life and growth in my relationship with God. But today, these are just mostly my opinions, things that I have learned and that have really helped me in my journey of life to 19 years old. So, yes, take it all with a grain of salt, but this is just my best advice. Starting off strong at number one, I have you are on your own timeline. This was especially hard for me to learn as I got older because as a young kid, I'm an only child, so I looked at a lot of older girls around me to see what I thought my life would look like in the future. And I'd think, oh, well, that happened for her at this age, it'll probably happen about the same time for me. And a lot of times it didn't, and that was disappointing. So it's just a reminder to stop comparing yourself to those around you. Things will happen at the right time for you. Number two is my new rule for social situations that I've adopted in college. And this has just been something that really helps me. And that is be 10% more outgoing than you're used to. This is specifically when you're like in a new place, you're starting college, or you're at a new school, something like that. It's better to be a little bit more outgoing than you're used to, and it will really help you make friends and have a more enjoyable time instead of just kind of sitting against the wall and not really talking to anybody. Number three is as a leader, you are called to serve. One of my mottos lately has been to walk into the room with a there you are mindset versus a here I am mindset. A lot of times we walk into the room thinking about ourselves, feeling insecure, or maybe a little bit selfish. And what if we turn that attention to other people and how can I serve you? How can I help you out? Number four is it is more fulfilling to give than to receive. Some of my favorite moments of my 19 years of living have been moments when I was serving, when I was helping others, whether that's volunteering, community service at church, whatnot, working in my leadership roles. Those were the moments where I felt fulfilled, not necessarily the ones where I walked on a stage and got an award or a diploma or whatever. Number five is reflect and learn from your mistakes. I've been journaling probably on and off like my whole life, but I've noticed the times when I'm not journaling, my head feels really scrambled. I feel like I'm overthinking a lot. And so writing things down, reflecting on my experiences is really helpful because it helps you process things. It helps you notice patterns in yourself and therefore learn and grow and not repeat your same mistakes. Number six is take your time. I have often spent seasons of life, like I said, looking around, comparing myself, or just yearning for what's coming next in my life and not appreciating what's happening right now. I think specifically like this summer, I had such a great freshman year of college that I'm just waiting to go back, and I wasn't quite enjoying what I had here at home and spending time with my family and friends here. And now I have a job that gives me a lot of purpose. So I think there's a lot to just enjoying where you're at, finding purpose in this current season of your life, and just pursuing that fully so that when you go into the next season that you're preparing for, you don't feel empty. You feel full and fulfilled, and you can share that with other people. Number seven is rest. Please rest. In college, I have become a D1 napper thanks to those wonderful 3-inch mattress toppers that everyone tells you to get. It's totally worth it. Honestly, it has changed my life, and now my motto is kind of like just take breaks. Honestly, I'd rather lose an hour of the day and gain an hour back like later in the day where I feel rested rather than like 2 hours of me just feeling sluggish and not being able to get anything done or doom scrolling. I'd rather just let myself sleep it off and then come back later stronger. Number eight is assume the positive. I'm generally more on the optimistic side, if you can't tell by my smiley persona. But one phrase that I've really loved learning, this is something I've learned in leadership stuff, is assume positive intent. You never want to assume that people are out to get you. I feel like as an only child, I feel like I often am thinking, I'm alone, I'm alone. And I have to remember, no, people aren't out to get me. Maybe they're just having a bad day. Maybe they're going through something, and it's not all about me. Taking the eyes off me again and asking how you can help other people is really important, and assuming that you are not always the problem or the person that they're talking about. Number 9 is pay attention to what fills your cup. Your time and your energy is important, so I would say pay attention to what situations leave you feeling drained and what leaves you feeling fulfilled, and pursue more of what makes you feel fulfilled, because one, that's just a more productive life. It's going to give you more energy in all the facets of your life, not just that one. And the draining stuff, it's just going to take from your life and feel like you've wasted time, and that's never any fun. Number 10 is just start. Honestly, just start. There's really no need to procrastinate. I get it feels good in the moment, but it just feels so bad later, whether that's with school or like honestly, I've been procrastinating this video. And the main thing that has saved me is that I made a video outline like 2 weeks ago for this video. And so I had a plan in place to keep myself from procrastinating forever. So I would say if you want to stop procrastinating, start putting plans in place for yourself, whether that's a schedule, calendar, reminders app. I have videos on productivity and how to stay focused as a college student if you need help with that, but definitely just go for it. Just start, please. Number 11 is know your mission statement. I was challenged at a summer camp I went to when I was about 15 to define my artistic mission statement. And this really changed the game for me when it came to what I wanted to pursue as an actor in my career, and like what I was looking forward to, where I wanted to fit myself in the industry and that kind of thing. And I think it's also important to know your personal mission statement. What do I want my legacy to be? What do I want my life to be led by? I think that's important to know. If you want to watch my testimony video, I talk about how I balance having faith in God and being an actor and how those work together. And I talk about my mission statement that combines the two of those and keeps Christ first in my life while I'm still pursuing my career. Number 12 is strength over vanity. I feel like most women have some sort of journey with their body image, and mine has definitely been a long one. But I think I spent a lot of time, especially when I was very young, just thinking, no, I'm not skinny enough or I'm not curvy enough. And it's like, you don't have to be anything. You are normal. Everyone is normal. And honestly, there really is no normal because everyone is who they are in their body. So I think when it comes to eating and exercising, I used to use those as a tool to harm myself and to restrict myself. And now they've become a tool for finding strength in myself and glorifying God. And I think that's a beautiful thing versus using them against yourself and pursuing vanity. So I would just say when it comes to those things and you're really thinking about how good you want to look or how you want to impress somebody, stop thinking about that and think about strength instead. How many trips you can take of groceries, focus on mental strength. That will really come in handy more than like pursuing good looks. Number 13 is people are way more worried about themselves than they are worried about you. One example I have is I did a little fake birthday party before I left college, and I wanted to buy a crown so bad. I just really wanted to have a crown for my birthday party. And that day I put it on. I felt so good. And my friends were like, "Oh, we have to run errands at Target." And I was like, "Okay." I just walked in with the crown. I kind of forgot I was wearing the crown. And no one cared. No one cares that you're wearing a crown in Target. Like, no one cares. They're all more focused about getting their groceries or what their clothes look at. Like, whoa, what their clothes look like. And they're not thinking about you and your crown in Target. So if you're ever feeling embarrassed, just think people really aren't looking at you. They really don't care that much. Number 14 has been a tough one with me. That is set a boundary before it gets messy. I think this is really important because if something bothers you in a relationship, friendship, whatever it is, you should set a boundary. Yes, you are totally valid in being upset if someone hurts you, but you have no reason to really be upset with the person because you didn't tell them before that it bothered you. So if it repeatedly happens, then it's like, okay, well, you can't just keep holding it in. At some point, you have to let it go. And I feel like at the first sign of it, you should let someone know and set that boundary before it becomes a recurring thing and you feel stuck in this loop that you can't speak up about. Number 15 is do it for the plot, parentheses, sometimes. I would say in like my senior year and probably the last year, I've been a lot better about taking calculated risks. One example that I have is I went on a senior retreat with my church. It was the first one they ever did, so I had no clue what was going to happen. I was going through a lot of fear in my life about moving to college and a lot of health stuff. And honestly, it was a big jump for me to just spend one night, like in a cabin. Like that was a lot for me. And so just going there in general was a calculated risk. And then while I was there, I did a lot of asking deep questions that were risky. And I did a zip line, which is crazy for me because I'm super afraid of heights. So things like that are just like, it can't hurt you. You should just go for it. Number 16 is keep good company. Whoever said that quote of you are the sum of the five closest people to you, that's so true. I feel like, you really start to become your friend group. You really start to become the people you spend the most time with. So choose wisely. And also, I would say, like, get in community, whether that's like in your faith life or just in college. If you're feeling alone in any sense of something, seek out people. Don't go it alone. Like, it's really not worth it. When I was in my like deepest, worst, darkest, depressive phase in teenage years, it was because I just wasn't asking for help and I wasn't seeking out friendship. And instead, I was seeking out isolation, which really did nothing good for my life. Number 17 is live with whimsy. I think everything you do, even the smallest little things, you should just do it like you're having fun. Even today, putting together this video, I turned on some music, put my makeup on. I made it a fun time, so I get into it. Even the most mundane tasks can be super fun. So just sprinkle a little pixie dust on it, have fun with it. It's worth it. Number 18 is the one we all don't want to hear, but it's so true. The less screen time, the better. I've really been enjoying like going outside and feeling the sun on my skin and being out in the elements for a minute. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. And I think sometimes we just need to throw our phones across the room. We need to turn on D&D, put restrictions on our phone. I have restrictions on Instagram and certain other apps, and I ignore them sometimes, but I'm usually good at keeping them. And also, I turn off notifications for things like Instagram likes and things like that because that was really getting in my head. The less notifications you have, I feel like the less susceptible you are to opening your phone. So, whatever that is that stops you in your tracks, go for it. Turn it off. Just get rid of that dang phone. And finally, number 19 is be you. I know this could be a little cheesy or sound a little cliche, but I think it is the ultimate advice is you cannot conform or fit into anyone else's box. You'll never be another person. You are always going to be yourself. So I think you should pursue that with all that you have. Don't hide yourself around certain people. Don't try to be like anyone else. If you try, you're always going to fail. So I think be you with your full effort, and the best will come to you. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope it wasn't too cliche and that hopefully there was at least one thing in the video today that was inspiring to you. Comment below which tip was most impactful for you to hear today. I always love giving y'all encouraging advice. And I think for my 19th birthday present, I'd really just love for y'all to subscribe, drop a like down below, and keep following me on my journey through college, acting, and faith. And finally, remember you are loved. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys next time. Mexico, yeah. Laughing, dance all night. We should